This is a practice sheet that Ruth Franklin developed for her students, and there's a copy of this in our files in the group. This is done, and I'm working right now with Rayon 600D. This one just happened to be produced by Robinson Anton. Unfortunately, it's currently only available in a few colors. Over here in America, I have not used any of the rayon being developed offshore. I have a beautiful fat little stitch going. I don't know if I was doing any fill-in work, it would be very lush. Matter of fact, I'm going to take it down just about 1/8 of a turn. But yeah, if I was filling something in right now, this would be gorgeous. I might jump down and find something to fill in on the practice sheet just for the fun of it. And right here, what happened is a pin caught the edge of my machine, where it settles in is no longer flush. But that's okay, we got going again. I'm just going to let it off right there. I'm going to jump down here, flip it around just for the fun of it, and do some of this. This pattern here is the precursor for learning how to do a really, whoa, quit bouncing there, for doing a really nice fill. What you want to do is, as you do this pattern, let's see if I can get back on the lines correctly. You don't even have to follow lines that are pre-drawn if you don't want to. This is going to be eventually what turns into your circular fill going counterclockwise. The Robinson Anton and the Troy Rayon 600D was designed to use as a counterclockwise fill. That's a really nice fill stitch I have going right now, by the way. I'm not going to fill more of these in because I want to make kind of a comparison with some of the other threads. Come on. Yeah. Let's see if it stayed there or if it jumped my bumper or not. I don't know if this is going to show on the video or not, but you can see where it's not a real flat stitch and it has a little bit of fluffiness to it. That's a good fill stitch. Let's go ahead and let's switch over to Madeira's drill in a red. I'm using all the same color thread. I think it makes an easier comparison. There we go. We have to be really happy. Normally this time of day my dogs are barking as my neighbors are out walking their dogs and my dogs are stuck inside. Right now I'm tying off my Rayon 600 to my Rayon 12. I do overhand knot, and then I trim it so that I have about an inch. Whoops, it's hanging up on something, so let's go underneath and see if we can coax it through. Okay, my knot was holding, hanging up on my tension, so I just put my left hand underneath there and gave it some gentle tugs, and hopefully it'll come out okay. This is, what did I say? I'm on the Madeira's Rayon 12 right now, and it's a little bit loose of a stitch. I could either tighten it, which I just did, or I could have lengthened it to compensate for my looser stitch. I'm used to using a fairly large stitch, as where I did learn how to work. We worked production, and larger stitch meant you could cover more area, and it was cost effective. So that's very definitely what I'm used to doing. And just for fun of it, we're going to do my counterclockwise still on this. Now, to try to give everybody a good laugh, I'm going to try to go counterclockwise, which is very unnatural for me. This is really straining my brain. And it's almost to the point where it's very, very hard for me to continue going this way. Whoop! It got the best of me on that one. I don't know. I have a hard time telling if I like the clockwise or the counterclockwise on this. Y'all have to try your own and tell me what you think. If you like going clockwise or counterclockwise with the Madeira 12 thread. This here is vermicelli design. I think it was more commonly used in Western wear. I really never had much use for it myself. But it's kind of a boredom beater to get to steer along these lines and so forth. That squeaky noise, I need to go under my machine and drop my motor down a bit. My motor is not mounted rigidly. It has bolts that it can be lowered and raised on to tighten or loosen the belt. And there they go. This here is Madeira's cotton. So 100% cotton. Well, no, it's 50% cotton and 50% acrylic. pretty much remember our old school cotton being 100% cotton, but I wouldn't stake my life on it either. And there it's going to hold up on the same place again. Okay, we got it through. Ouch! Well, that's going to leave a mark. Let's see, which way shall I start? I think this is similar to a trim that I used to do on vests for the VFW hospital volunteers. Come up here and just do a little bit of filling around. Sometimes this makes a bit of a crunchy noise, which I'm not crazy about on filling with the cotton. So that's what the cotton looks like. It has zero sheen to it, that's for sure. Well, did I do Burmilina? Well, I'm going to try messing around with this. I think this is a 40. Is it 40 or 30? Rayon Classic 30. Let's see how small I can get it without resetting my needle. Just for grins and giggles. Come on. Oh, it's being stubborn on me. Okay, come on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one jumped my attention. I don't even think it's going to work. Just, yeah. I think I'm going to go ahead and leave off for now, because I'm going to have to crawl underneath. Okay, talk to you later. Enjoy. If you have any questions or anything you specifically would like to see, just drop me a note down in the comments.